Hello and welcome to this webinar with me, Amir Ghayes, an electromechanical engineering grad student. Today we are going to be looking at molds tools, and in this example, we are going to create a core and cavity for this test pan. So to begin with, first thing we have to do is to show our mold tools toolbar. It's already shown here, but just in case, you just have to right click, then you're gonna find tabs, then mold tools. So here is it. First thing I'm going to do right now is to scale our part. So we're just gonna click on scale. I'm gonna scale it about centroid. You have origins coordinate system, but I can just gonna let it centroid and by 2%. Just gonna 0%. Next thing we need to do is determine where our parsing line is. So we click on parting lines. Within here, we can actually run draft analysis, but we need to choose our plane first. I mean, the pole of direction. In my case, I'm gonna just select this plane that I already prepared. Then we can run the draft analysis. So in this case, as you see, there is some colors that appears, although in other words, there is changes in color surfaces. The green ones, it's means that there is a positive draft. The yellow means there is no draft. The red means that negative draft, and the blue color, it's for positive and negative drafts, and we call it solid faces, as you can see in the part. You will also notice that the part lines box has been populated with a number of edges. These edges here that are in the box are the ones that are between positive and negative drafts. So we already entered all the parameters that we need. We click on the green tick, OK. So next thing we need to do is that we need to fill any holes in the part. As you know, here we got one. So the tools that we're gonna use is shut off surfaces. We click on it. As you'll also notice, if you click on it, the shut off surfaces it automatically picks up where the tool is exactly here. So in this case, the loops it will. So in this case, it's the loop that we all need. Now the gives is the option to spite out the mold into core and cavity, as you find here. If you remove just one edge, it's gonna appear, the message will appear, the mod is not separable. Please select chains of edges to identify shut off holes. Let's do it again. So as I said, then you can press OK. At this stage, you may see some sort of bleeding of colors in the faces. Now, the reasons why we get these colors is because at this stage it produced two surface bodies that overlay the added model geometry. Moving to the next step, and in order to do the tooling split, we still need a third surface. As you see here, we already got the cavity surface and the core surface. We are in need of a third surface, which is our parting surface. We go ahead and create that now. And now we're gonna click on the party lines, parting surface. That added it earlier and generate a surface that will either be tangent or normal to surface or perpendicular. In our case, we can choose just perpendicular to the pole. The parting lines is already exist. I'm going to specify the surface, maybe about 1050 millimeters. And there is one more additional option here, which is the smoothing. As you see, you got the sharp or smooth edges. In our case, you choose smooth edges. Chances with are going to be a little easier, even for the machine to tool itself. Then you press OK. That's the surface completed. Okay. We are ready now to create the tool and split. So we just click on tool and split. Next thing ask us that we need to generate a sketch. So we're just gonna select the surface, normal to, and make a rectangle that covers all the dust pan. We can add some dimensions if you want. So just let the image is the same. So already covered that's all what I need. Then we set the sketch. As you see, the tooling bit property measure launches, and we can define the size of our tool. That can be manually just by the loop, or just we can give our values directly here. So like 140, 80. It's ask us for a curved surface and cavity and parting surface. And these are all automatically populated based on the work that we have done already. All we need to do now is pressing the green tick and to complete the feature. So as you see, last thing left to do is to hide the surface bodies away. So just gonna go to tree manager and surface bodies and make it hide. Do a quick explode views. So gonna select cavity. Go. Here's the model that we have prepared. So okay, so there is our code cavity and the original dustpan, and you can see it's really down. So very nice job there. This particular example was very simple, and it obviously doesn't get more complicated than that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next webinar.